YouTube channel. My name is Edith and I am the owner of Body Contouring Dolls. In today's video, we will be talking about body contouring and how to start your own business from the comfort of your own home. Body contouring is becoming very popular. So this is the perfect time for you to get your foot in the door, for you to get exposed to it and basically get ahead of the game. You can get ahead of the game and become a guru, a pro instructor, or just simply learn more knowledge so that you can get the treatment done yourself. So if you guys would like to know more and find out how I started my own business from literally a room inside of my home, then please keep on watching. So first topic, let's talk about what is body contouring, right? So body contouring is basically a procedure that alters the shape of the human body. There's different methods. There's the surgical method and then there's the non-invasive method. The type of body contouring that I offer in my spa is non-invasive. This may include like a ton of treatments, techniques, technologies that are done non-invasively to destroy the fat cells so that these can make it out of your body. It also tightens the skin and reshapes the body, of course. That's the whole point of body contouring. The most common techniques that are used would be lipo laser, lipo cavitation, and radio frequency. You're probably wondering the difference between all of them. And really, a quick explanation is lipo cavitation is ultrasonic waves that basically pop the fat cells so that these can then make it out of your body using the lymphatic system. Lipo laser basically does the same thing, except that when you're doing lipo cavitation, it contours the body. When you're doing lipo laser, whatever fat cells it destroys, it will get rid of. However, it won't reshape your body. It'll just basically help you get rid of those fat cells in case you're already like on your own journey, or if you already have like abs, then that would be perfect for you. Radio frequency is basically using heat to wake up your natural collagen in the skin so that it can basically tighten and lift. Another really cool thing about radio frequency is that it's not only going to tighten your skin, also going to slim the area. That's why it's perfect for the under chin. Another really common body contouring method is with therapy, which can be used to reshape the body or diminish fat. Well, it can be used in both ways, but just make sure that whoever is practicing this on you knows what they're doing, because you could potentially be getting reshaped in the wrong way or getting rid of fat that you don't want to get rid of, especially on the booty. All of these treatments are done non-invasively, which means no pain, no downtime, and usually have really affordable pricing. So in today's video, I do want to give you tips on how to start your own business, and I have broken these down into steps. So go ahead and pull out your note-taking journal or some pen and paper, because I do want you to take tips. Make these into a checklist if you are starting your own body contouring business, and whenever you finish each step, make sure that you check it off just to make sure that you are successful. Step number 1, do your research. You will need a certification class. However, make sure that you do your research on not only the classes that you need to be taking for whatever you do want to offer, but also once you do find a place, a designated place where you want to have these classes at, make sure that you do your research on the business or the person who is giving you this training course. Because the truth is, at least here in the state of Texas, it's almost like the state of Texas is like, girl, you go girl, do what you gotta do. So that being said, a lot of times people can use these body contouring classes to almost get free or instant cash money. Make sure that when you do book these courses, because they are not cheap, make sure that one, you are getting everything that's listed on whatever their little brochure says that you will be receiving. Just make sure that they have previous trainees that have given them good reviews. Just make sure that will not be scammed, because one thing in body contouring, because it's such a new thing that people are doing, there's a lot of scamming. So just make sure, be aware of that, and make sure that you don't end up having to go through that, because that's a lot of money to lose, and you know how hard we work for our money. Now, before I took my first training, I did a lot of research. I actually got training from different people, not just one training. I got training from different people. I also went to different laser institutes. Just make sure that you get as much knowledge as possible. Act like a sponge, because the more you know, the more successful you will be, and that is the reality in this business, and actually I guess in any business. Yes, it may be easy to just buy a machine off of Amazon and call it a day and watch some YouTube videos and see what they're doing and just be like, okay, I'm ready for my clients. The truth behind that is that you need to know what you're looking at when you're looking at a client. You need to know what's gonna help them. I know that there's a misconception that one treatment fits all, or that there's a specific formula that we're gonna teach you when you come to our classes, and the reality of it is that it's not that way. So just make sure that you do get certification, and that you do go to someone that will teach you the right way of body contouring, and that their training is not just going to be one of these expensive hands-on training of what you see these girls do on YouTube. Just be sure, be aware. I'm sure you're wondering, where can I go look for these classes? Some ideas would be to go to Google, look on YouTube and Instagram. But if you will be using Instagram to look for these classes, like I said, just make sure you do enough research. When you do find a business that is hosting some training, just make sure that you Google them as well, or that you find like another method of looking them up, because a lot of times on Instagram we can't really see whether they're good or not. We can't see how big the business is or how professional they may be. So just make sure you do pull them up on Google, look at the reviews. A lot of times it'll be trainees that did take the class and they're not satisfied, so that way you save yourself not only the hassle, your time, your money, girl. Save your money. We're trying to make money, not lose money. Another tip that I have for you is, if you are going to take classes or training, I would actually recommend that you go to a different city or state. Yes, girl, I know that sounds expensive, but I promise you it will be worth it. I do my training here in Houston, Texas. I am not afraid to give away my tips and tricks and techniques and everything. Anything that you ask me, I will give it to you. Not a lot of people are like that. The way I look at it is, there's enough business, even if you are here in Houston, there's enough business for the 2 of us or the 3 of us or the 4 of us. I cannot do every single person in Houston. I cannot reach every single person in Houston. So I'm not afraid to go ahead and give you everything. However, not everyone is like that. If you are looking for training, I would recommend go out of town, go out of state, just to make sure, make them aware, hey, I'm coming from this place, blah, blah, blah. They will actually appreciate it greatly that you travel this far to come see them. And they will be more than likely more willing to give you more information than if you were in their same town, because a lot of times people are afraid of competition, which if you're one of those businesses, girl, it's okay. Don't look at the next person like competition. What is meant for you will be for you. Step 2, find out if you need to be licensed. And what I mean by this is, yes, I would recommend definitely to be licensed, especially if you do plan on doing something big. Girl, go get your license, go buy your DBA, do your research. Actually, there's a website called AmericanMedSpa.org. Just make sure that whatever machines that you plan on purchasing or service that you're wanting to offer at your spa, make sure that you do look at the legalities behind it, because you don't want to end up in trouble. Make sure that whatever machine that you are purchasing that you can use without needing to be under a medical director. Now, I'm sure that if you're wanting to start this huge med spa, or even if it's like a med spa at a suite, then you're probably looking into getting medical items. Just make sure to do everything that goes behind this. However, if you're just gonna be using a cavitation machine, laser lipo items, things that are not medical devices that you can probably purchase on eBay, Google, Amazon, then just know that these items, at least in the state of Texas, have not been regulated yet. So that means that you, one, do not need a license. You do not need to be a licensed esthetician. You do not need to go to a school for 9 months to do this. You do not need a medical director, and technically you do not need to be licensed, and by that I mean like LLC. However, I would recommend for you to get licensed. Buy your license, girl, so you can be paying your taxes and so that you don't end up in trouble, and also so that you can purchase some type of insurance to insure yourself, because although these are non-invasive treatments, you could be liable. Even let's say that someone walks into your home because you got your spa at your house in one of the rooms, whatever, and somebody walks in and they fall, then that is a liability on you. So you always want to carry insurance. I would actually recommend that whoever you go to for training, I would recommend that you use them as your mentors in this scenario, like in this step, just so that you kind of have some guidance as to what you need to go do. Like, let's say once you get home after your training, or just to make sure that you are doing this safely and properly. Step 3, get all your equipment and supplies ready. Things like machines, your wood therapy tools, your gels, your oils, your beds, your bed sheets, even trash cans. I know in some places there's trainings where they offer all of this like in one shot, so you pay for it all and they give you the training and they give you all your supplies, like all your machines and equipment, so that way you're good to go once you walk out the door. This is the type of training that I like to offer, just so that the person is not struggling trying to figure out what everything to get, and you kind of don't get started and it gets overwhelming, and then now you spent a bunch of money and you never started your business. So I like to get my girls ready and comfortable with stepping out and just getting to their models so that they can begin making their investment back. If you would like a more detailed video on like what everything that you will need, or like what are the essentials that we can't live without here in our contouring studio, then please leave me a comment down below. Please like this video. Honestly, I've gotten about 6 comments in my last video, and it's just, every time it comes up, I'm like, it makes my heart so warm. Like, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch. So please let me know if you do want a more detailed video, or if you have any questions, leave them down below. I would love to do a Q&A. Yes, comment it down below, girl. I am usually so busy that I'm gonna try to respond to the comments. However, if you don't see me respond, then and you ask me a question, what I want to do is I want to make a list of questions so that I can actually make a Q&A video. And so if you don't see me respond to your comment, be sure to go to my YouTube channel and look through the videos and see if I've already answered one of these questions on one of the Q&A videos. Step 4, marketing. Girl, I hate to break it to you. However, you will need to be your brand, because we are so small. Girl, we cannot afford what the commercials that Walmart puts out. We're small. So we need to basically push our own business until it starts picking up. Because let's be real, we're starting from zero, right? We are not starting with no Donald Trump's daddy's money.
For me, and I started off in Brooklyn. My father gave me a small loan of $1 million. My father gave me a small loan of $1 million. It has not been easy for me. And my father gave me a small loan of $1 million. I came into.
We can't go to our parents and borrow this much money to start our business how we would like, of course, how we would dream of starting. So because we're starting small, you want to start it yourself. Self-promoting will be your best friend. You can go ahead and open up anything in social media like IG, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, anything that you can open up. Just, of course, make sure that you can keep up with it, because you don't want to open all of these accounts and then not be active on them, because they're not going to be of any use. So just be sure that whatever you open up, you're basically keeping up with. Girl, stay consistent. People are going to start seeing you. People are going to start recognizing your brand and recognizing your logo, and people are going to start telling other people about it. It will become word of mouth. These social media accounts will help you reach thousands. Try to work with influencers. Girl, when I first started, I did a lot of free. I did a lot of giveaways. I did a lot of reaching out to people that had a lot of followers so that they could share with their followers. Girl, doing things free will bring back a return, trust me. When we're first starting, especially when you don't have a budget for marketing, you have to do a lot of free. And you have to make sure that you get your models in. Not only is it because you want to make sure that you know what you're doing, it's also too because you want to continue to be able to post and look busy. This will get more attention. When you're looking busy, it will definitely get more attention, and you would definitely get more clients. So certain things that will help your business grow faster is like adding people to those accounts, those social media accounts, word of mouth, collab, follow and actually interact with people. Don't just follow and then unfollow, because what's gonna happen is they're gonna unfollow you too, especially if your social media is not interesting enough yet. And especially if you're just starting out, then it's more than likely that your social media is just not that interesting yet. So make sure that you keep them following for a good reason. Keep liking their photos, interacting with their posts. Another good thing to do is create a loyalty program. When I first started doing body contouring, my first month in body contouring ever, I made $10,000, and it just has grown from there. And I was literally in my living room, because eventually I did move into working out of a room inside of my apartment, but at the beginning it was literally my living room in front of my laundry room. And it was because I was doing a lot of free. So just don't be afraid to give it away for free, because eventually, remember, we're working towards something, and eventually you won't have to no longer do anything for free. So just make sure to get yourself there first. Step 5, place a business. Figure out where you want to start out with, whether it be your living room, a room inside of your house from home, or a suite, or renting at a spa, like a place at a spa, or a place somewhere where the business is already established, or if you want to open up your own storefronts like I did. Figure out where you want to start. As long as, of course, as long as you have the budget for it. Wherever you decide to start, just be sure to, like I said earlier, make sure you look up on Google everything that's required behind this. Or if you're renting at a place or at a suite, you can ask the landlord what everything's required, and they can actually help guide you. So it sometimes helps to do that, to make sure that you're doing everything legally. I will say the beginning was a bit discouraging. People that are currently following you, whether it's family and friends, not saying that everyone is like this, but I feel like sometimes people, especially like the people that you may have gone to school with, expect you to fail. Just don't expect them to share you. Girl, keep pushing forward. Once you start to look busy and you start to look like you're actually having some type of success, that's actually when people are going to start sharing you and start telling people about you. So don't get discouraged. Find a motivation to stay consistent. Even for me, even though we're here at a storefront, there's a lot of times where I find myself feeling discouraged, and then I find the motivation in something. Or one of my clients comes from really far and it reminds me, this is why I do this. Just keep pushing forward, girl. It happens to the best of us. Not every day is going to be amazing. You will have to, we're in the service industry, so this means that you will have to deal with those Burger King clients that the client or the customer is always right, or like have it your way, whatever. Whatever the slogan is. Just know that you will have really hard days, but that comes with being a business owner. And we do this because regardless, you will probably have to do for another employer that isn't even paying you like what you're worth. So just go ahead and do it for you. So that is it. Those are the 5 steps on how to start your own business, how to start your own body contouring business. I really hope that I've helped you if you were doing your research on starting your business, or if you already have your business and you just weren't sure what else you needed to do. I really hope that this has helped you. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video and that you got some knowledge from it. So my clients are about to be here for the day, so unfortunately I will have to leave the video here. Please leave me a comment down below with any questions or anything you would like to know. I would love to do a Q&A, so please leave me some questions below. Like I said before, I really hope that you have gotten some knowledge or some information from this video. Go ahead and share this with your fellow friends that you may be starting your business with. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for staying until the end of this video. If you're wondering, I do offer trainings. Please check out my Instagram page. I will put my Instagram handle on the screen. If you would like to find more information as far as my pricing or any dates, please don't be afraid to hit me up on there. Or if you would like to send me an email, we'll go ahead and include my email information below. As far as body contouring, I would say I love it. It is such a rewarding career. I've been able to help so many in this career. So if this is something that you were considering, I really hope that you go through with it. Just girl, make sure that you stay consistent. Consistency is really the key. So thank you so much for watching. Like I said, my client just got here, so I will go ahead and get to work for the day. And I hope that you have subscribed so that you can get a notification whenever I post more content, because I'm actually excited. This is the start of something good. I've always wanted to do a YouTube where I could help others. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you can be made aware when I post new videos. Thank you so much. I'll see you on the next video.